So we're going to do a little record store day announcement. It's been announced, but a little overview on one title coming out. We're in Georgetown, it's part of Seattle, at Serenito, and it happens to be Mezcal Night. And they're owned by the same people that own the wonderful Fonda La Katrina. So if you come to Seattle, Georgetown's the oldest neighborhood in Seattle. Now you might get planes buzzing over because we're right in the landing site of Boeing Field here. It's a very industrial area that used to be a lot of breweries, old breweries. A lot of bars down here. There is a record store, Georgetown Records. So come on in. It's Mezcal Night. Actually, Fonda La Katrina is a great spot too. So if you want a little more vibrant Mexican thing, this is a cool spot. And this is one of the first Mexican restaurants I found in Seattle. It's actually really good. But this is a cool place. They have an outdoor patio that's covered, but in the springtime, especially in summer, it's really cool. So come on in. Let's go.
Want me to move it, or that was delicious. That was delicious. All right, so why are we here? Joey Callio from the band Dada. We're talking about Record Store Day, right?
We have been.
So
We still are.
we're talking about. We were going to shoot inside the restaurant, but it's too loud. So we're going to talk about. This is your third album. Let's take a walk down this way. Let's take a walk. We're here to announce. It's already been announced, but this is Dada's second album.
Third.
Third album. I knew that actually.
You did. You said it before.
Is that the record?
It looks like it. It's a
what's-
close facsimile.
What's the name of the record?
El Subliminoso.
So is that Cuban? It's like a Cuban cigar thing, right?
It is. It is. Very Cuban.
Tell me about it. So we ate it in a Mexican restaurant. Is that okay?
Yes.
Let's talk about this record.
Let's. Dada, El Subliminoso, IRS Records, 1996. We made it ourselves, believe it or not.
What does
They
that
let
mean,
us-
yourself?
That means...
Did you produce it?
Yes, we produced it. We made it at IRS Studios. There was a thought behind that. There was a plan. The plan was, let's take the money that the record company gave us, and instead of spending it on a producer who's just going to take the money and, get high, let's spend it on what has turned out to be very important for us, was the mixing. So we spent it all on Tom Lord Algae, who was very expensive and who was kind of like the hottest shit there was.
And where did you record it?
IRS Studios, which is basically IRS. They just started building.
In Hollywood?
No, they had moved from. They used to be across the street from the towers at Studio City or wherever they.
Yeah.
Universal City. But they moved over to West LA. They would put your logo on the roof of their building, and we were the last logo. Giant Dada logo.
That's not a good sign. Let's keep walking here. Okay. So when in Georgetown, this is the oldest neighborhood in Seattle. So we're in Jules Mays, the oldest bar in Seattle. We're continuing with Record Store Day, Dada. How many copies are they doing? We already said that, didn't we?
1,500. But there is a little bit of a panic because they misprinted and wrote 900, which made my heart kind of stop a little bit this morning. But then I thought, hey, 900's better than 0. But then it turns out that was a mistake, and so it was it's already increased from 900 to 1,500.
And it's only North America.
Canada and United States.
There's some reverb-drenched guitar on here. There's a little bit of a surf guitar gig.
He's got, well, he played, honestly in the studio he plays a lot of different guitars, but he loves his Strat with his whammy bar, and we use that a lot. He's got a little of that in there, but he's always using his whammy bar. I mean, the guy's technique is kind of out there. He's
But
crazy.
the way your voices blend are pretty amazing too. They're really
Yep.
beautiful.
Yep.
And what?
Thank you.
There's that one really beautiful romantic
Star
song.
You Are?
Okay, so you're going to answer all the questions before I even ask them. I love them.
All
Star You Are is like a special edition of the CW.
But you know, do you want to know what that song's about?
Of course I do.
The inspiration for that song came from when the famous tennis star got stabbed out on the court. What was her name? What was the tennis star's name? Stephanie Graf.
Oh, Stephanie Graf. I remember.
Yeah, remember when she got
Do you remember
stabbed?
Stephanie Graf?
Yes, absolutely. Monica Seles.
It wasn't Stephanie Graf.
No.
Okay, thank you.
Stephanie Graf, not stabbed. Not stabbed at all. It was just the idea of like someone being such a fan that, and unfortunately this really does happen. You
Well,
that
we
they-
know that. We're
yeah,
too
you
old
know?
too well. The creepy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, but that was the inspiration of that. If you listen to those lyrics, they're pretty dark.
Okay, so this is going to be a 2 LP set for Record Store Day. So you're going to have a few extra tracks.
4 bonus tracks.
Now, where were they from?
Same session. Same
Were they ever
session.
released?
Well, yes and no. They were on a special bonus CD that came out in the early 2000s. Came out on a private label, Blue Cave Records, which was our management at the time.
Was
And
that local, or I mean America, or
LA.
is that?
It was LA. Yeah, it was we licensed it basically. So one of them is a cover of California Dreamin', one of my favorites.
The Mamas and Papas song.
I'm such a huge Mamas and Papas, which really has a lot to do with like the mindset of Dada. You know, it's that kind of harmony.
What do you think of the Jose Feliciano version of California Dreamin'?
Fucking unbelievable.
Right? Isn't that a great-
The guitar playing in that, he is so good.
And Quentin Tarantino used that in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I mean, I've heard a lot of versions of that song, you know, because it's on my radar, right? That's one of my favorite versions of it. But our version, it's a fan favorite live. We did not want to record it, truth be told. We were against it because it was sort of from the first album days. Like, that was the song when we opened up for Sting in 1993. That was the midpoint of the set, halfway through the set. And it was the thing that got the crowd's attention, like, oh, who are these guys? You know, they're doing all these wacky harmonies, and then we'd hit them with Disneyland after that, and they'd go, hey, I like this band. Well, first off, this is my favorite Dada record. I mean,
Really?
this is my favorite Dada record. It's got some of the best.
So we're skipping over the second. Well,
Yeah, the second one's good, but it's not as realized as this one. This one's fully realized.
so did you hit that sophomore slump?
So not really. I think if you want to wrap up this video, you don't want to start talking about that record. Okay. That's a whole nother.
I could edit that out, or I may not edit it out.
Well, it wasn't a sophomore slump. We were honestly looking back, we needed more time, and I think I was telling you before, we turned down every great producer in town that wanted to do the record because we were dumb. We were young and dumb. You know, that happens. We thought we knew better. You know, no Ken Scott, no Jerry Harrison, blah blah blah, on and on and on. And we hired a guy who was a great engineer, but he ended up not being the best producer for us. But we could have incubated a little longer on that second record. This record, we spent a long time recording this record. We spent 5 months recording this record. Out of the 4 bonus tracks, there are 2 songs in that group that each song took 2 weeks to record. We spent 2 weeks on it, and it didn't make either one of them made the record, which I always laugh at. So that's a whole month we spent recording 2 songs that aren't on the record. But they're on this record, and they're pretty well recorded, I think.
So what song should I close out with?
If I held petal from a flower, would you take it from me? If I tasted teardrops sweet and sour, would you take it from me? And if I had one last request, would you take it from me? If I pulled my heart out from my chest, would you take it from me? Because I take it from you. I take it from you. I take it from you. And if I die alone tomorrow, would you pray for me? And if I cry out in sorrow, would you feel for me, kneel for me? Because I take it from you. If I spill